Have you ever wondered why some programmers can solve complex problems in just a few lines of code, while others write hundreds of lines and still get stuck? The secret isn't genius, it's recursion. Picture this. You're staring at a coding problem that seems impossible. Maybe it's calculating factorials, or navigating through a file system, or processing nested data. You write line after line of loops and conditions, but your code becomes a tangled mess. Hours pass. Frustration builds. You start questioning if you're cut out for programming at all. But here's what changed everything for me: learning recursion. It's a simple concept that lets functions call themselves to solve problems by breaking them into smaller, identical pieces. Think of it like Russian nesting dolls. Each doll contains a smaller version of itself until you reach the tiniest one. Let me break this down into 3 essential components that will transform how you approach complex problems. First, understand the base case. This is your stopping point. Every recursive function needs a simple scenario where it can give an answer without calling itself again. For calculating factorials, the base case is when the number equals 0. Factorial of 0 is 1. Without this, your function would run forever and crash your program. Second, define the recursive case. This is where the magic happens. Your function calls itself with a smaller or simpler version of the original problem. For factorials, if you want factorial of 5, you calculate 5 times factorial of 4. Then, factorial of 4 becomes 4 times factorial of 3, and so on, until you hit that base case. Third, trust the process. This is the hardest part psychologically. You have to believe that your function will correctly solve the smaller subproblems and combine them into the final answer. Don't try to trace through every single call in your head. It'll drive you crazy. I was skeptical at first too. How could something so simple solve complex problems? It seemed like magic, or worse, like cheating. But the science behind it is solid. Our brains naturally think recursively when we break down big tasks into smaller ones. Recursion just formalizes this natural problem-solving approach. After practicing recursion for just 2 weeks, my coding interviews completely changed. Interviewers started commenting on how elegant my solutions were. Problems that used to take me hours now took minutes. My confidence skyrocketed because I finally had a systematic way to tackle seemingly impossible challenges. Here's your challenge. Pick one recursive algorithm. Start with factorial or Fibonacci sequence. Implement it this week. Don't worry about optimization yet. Just focus on getting the base case and recursive case right. Practice tracing through the calls with small numbers until the pattern clicks. Remember, every expert was once a beginner who refused to give up. Small changes in how you think about problems create massive results in your programming journey.